The story of how I became a Nerdfighter is kind of interesting in that I believe it was Lauren Fairweather won the rap challenge for their channel, I think, and it's been a long time. And John called her, and I was like, who is this guy? That was 2008, I think. But it wasn't until 2009 that I actually subscribed to their channel. Because I started watching Five Awesome Girls kind of near the end of 2008, and when it ended I was like, no. I needed a replacement, so what I decided to do was start watching Vlogbrothers. My first video that I remember watching on the Vlogbrothers channel was Hank's Google game video, which I ended up doing when I started my own vlog, which was inspired by Five Awesome Girls and John, basically. So then I graduated college and I moved in with my sister for a little bit, and I believe it was fall in 2009 when I decided I had all this free time because, of course, college graduate, didn't have a job yet because fall of 2009. So I started watching all the Vlogbrothers videos starting from the beginning. As many Vlogbrothers as I could, like video after video after video. I don't remember what my cutoff every day was, but I know that I didn't watch them all in one day. That would be crazy. Up till the newest one in 2009. And ever since then, I'm pretty sure I have never missed a video. I might not watch it the exact same day that it is posted, but I never miss one. But more importantly than that, because I didn't really feel like a Nerdfighter just because I was watching their videos. I mean, I was a Nerdfighter, but I wasn't part of a community so much. I would comment and stuff, but I didn't spend a lot of time with other Nerdfighters at the time. I'm on the older end of Nerdfighters because I'm 30 years old now. Five Awesome Girls, they're all a little younger than me, I guess, but they're a little closer to my age than I think some of the younger Nerdfighters are. Not that there's an age, because there's no real age limit or age rules or anything. I didn't really feel like a Nerdfighter until I went to the tour to Nerdfighting, the Fault in Our Stars book tour. So there was a bunch of Nerdfighters there, obviously. The room was packed. And my parents took me because I am socially anxious and I didn't want to go by myself. And they were really nice. They went with me and they hung out at the bar. So I was really scared because I didn't know anybody. I didn't know what to expect, and I have social anxiety. So I was like, I don't know how this night's gonna go, but I really want to see John and Hank. So I was 24. Yeah, I was 24. So anyway, I felt like a Nerdfighter then because I was like, yes, I'm a part of a crowd, but I didn't really feel like a Nerdfighter until I joined the local DC Nerdfighters, because at that event I met Yvonne from the DC Nerdfighters, who handed me a little card that said, do you live in the DC area? Are you a Nerdfighter? Or something like that. I have it in my journal, taped. But it had the link to their Facebook group. And so I joined their Facebook group, and that's when I've met all of my Nerdfighter friends. I hang out with Nerdfighters all the time. A bunch of Nerdfighters helped us move into our apartment, and one Nerdfighter friend of ours helped us get our dog and our cat. It's amazing. They're not just Nerdfighters, they're not just people from the internet, they're some of our best friends. Which brings me to, because I went to that event, I went to my first Nerdfighter gathering a few weeks later, and that is where I met Luis, who is my fiance. So being a Nerdfighter means everything to me, because if it wasn't for me being a Nerdfighter, I wouldn't have Luis, I wouldn't have a whole bunch of my friends, I wouldn't have my pets, I wouldn't have my apartment, I wouldn't have a lot of what I have. So it means the world to me to be a Nerdfighter, and I'm looking forward to continuing to be a Nerdfighter for the rest of my life.